Deep in the heart of Africa, where the sun shines as bright as a gold coin, lived a magnificent lion named Leo. Leo was the king of the savannah, with a mane like a fiery sunset and a roar that could make the mountains tremble. All the animals respected him, but they were also a little afraid. You see, Leo was not only strong and brave, but he was also very, very proud. He believed a king should never need help from anyone, especially not from someone small. One sunny afternoon, Leo was taking a nap under a big acacia tree. The birds were singing, the breeze was gentle, and everything was peaceful. Suddenly, he felt a tiny tickle on his nose. He opened one eye and saw a little mouse named Squeaky, who had accidentally scampered right onto the king's face. Roar! Leo bellowed, waking up with a start. He trapped the terrified Squeaky under his giant paw. "How dare you disturb my sleep, you tiny creature! I should teach you a lesson." Squeaky trembled from his whiskers to his tail. "Oh, please, your majesty, please let me go," he squeaked. "I didn't mean to wake you. It was an accident. If you spare me today, I promise I will help you one day. I'll repay your kindness, I swear it." Leo let out a deep, rumbling laugh. "You help me? A tiny mouse helping a great lion? That's the funniest thing I've ever heard." The idea was so silly to Leo that he decided to let the mouse go. "All right, run along, little one. Your promise has made me laugh. Go on, before I change my mind." Squeaky didn't need to be told twice. He scurried away as fast as his little legs could carry him, shouting, "Thank you, King Leo. You won't regret this." Leo just chuckled to himself and went back to his nap, soon forgetting all about the little mouse and his silly promise. A few weeks passed. The sun rose and set, the seasons began to change, and Leo continued his reign as king. One evening, as Leo was patrolling his kingdom, he didn't notice a trap set by hunters. It was a huge net made of thick, strong ropes, hidden in the long grass. With a sudden whoosh, the net sprang up, and Leo was caught. He was trapped. The more he struggled, the tighter the ropes became. He thrashed and turned, but it was no use. He was completely tangled. For the first time in his life, the mighty king felt helpless and scared. He let out a roar, but this time it wasn't a roar of power. It was a roar for help, a roar filled with fear that echoed through the entire savannah. The animals heard his cry. The zebras stopped grazing, the giraffes paused their munching on leaves, and the monkeys stopped chattering in the trees. They all heard the king's desperate plea, but they were too afraid of the hunter's trap to get close. They watched from a distance, their hearts full of pity, but none dared to help. Just as Leo was starting to lose all hope, he heard a tiny voice. "Don't worry, your majesty, I'm here to help." Leo looked down and saw a familiar little face. It was Squeaky, the mouse he had spared weeks ago. Leo sighed. "Squeaky, my little friend, there's nothing you can do. This net is too strong even for me. Go, save yourself before the hunters return." But Squeaky didn't run. He bravely replied, "I made you a promise, King Leo, and a promise is a promise." With that, he scurried up the net and began to gnaw at the thick ropes with his tiny, sharp teeth. He chewed and chewed, one rope at a time. It was hard work, and his little jaws ached. But he didn't stop. Leo watched in amazement. The tiny mouse he had laughed at was now his only hope. Slowly but surely, one rope snapped, then another, and another. Squeaky worked tirelessly, fueled by his promise and his gratitude. After what felt like a very long time, with one final nibble, the main rope snapped, and the net fell away. Leo was free. He stood up, shook his magnificent mane, and looked down at the exhausted little mouse. He felt a wave of gratitude and shame wash over him. He had been so proud, so sure that size and strength were all that mattered. But this tiny creature had saved his life. He lowered his great head until his nose was level with Squeaky. In a soft, gentle voice that no one had ever heard from him before, he said, "Thank you, Squeaky. You saved me. I was wrong to ever doubt you. You have taught me that kindness is never wasted, and that even the smallest friend can have the biggest heart. From this day forward, you will be my royal advisor and my most trusted friend." Squeaky's little heart swelled with pride. He had kept his promise and earned the king's respect. From that day on, Leo the lion was a different king. He was still strong and brave, but he was also humble and kind. He learned to listen to others, no matter how big or small they were. He and Squeaky became the best of friends, and together, they ruled the savannah with wisdom and fairness. The lion and the mouse, a powerful team, showed everyone that true strength comes not just from muscle, but from kindness, friendship, and trust. And that, my dear friends, is the story of the lion who learned to trust. What a wonderful adventure! So, what did we learn from Leo and Squeaky today? The first lesson is that a promise is very important. Squeaky promised to help the lion, and he kept his word, even when it was scary. Keeping your promises shows that you are trustworthy and reliable. The second lesson is that you should never judge someone by their size. Leo thought Squeaky was too small to ever be of any help, but that little mouse ended up saving his life. Everyone has unique talents and strengths, no matter what they look like. And the third, most important lesson is that kindness is a gift that always comes back to you. When Leo showed kindness by letting Squeaky go, he never imagined that simple act would save him later. A little bit of kindness can make a huge difference in the world. I hope you enjoyed our story today. Remember these lessons in your own adventures. Always be kind, keep your promises, and never underestimate the power of a good friend, no matter their size. If you loved our story, please give this video a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss our next magical tale. We have so many more stories to share with you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.